everybody. It's time for another episode of A Walk with the Warhawks. As always, today's show is presented by Raising Cane's, located on South Flag Street right here in South Abilene. Don't forget to stop by and get some chicken at Raising Cane's. We're back with another episode. We talked to men's basketball last week, so we're going to transition to women's basketball this week. Our very first guest on this show was Kate Holland. Now we're bringing on her sister. It's full circle, Emily Holland. Emily, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, are you ready to take a walk?
I am.
All right, so I think you know how this works because you obviously saw your sister do this 2 years ago, but we're just going to start by you're building your own legacy. Obviously, a lot of people know who Kate Holland is. She's been here for 4 years, but now it's your turn. Let's get to know Emily Holland. How did you get here, and what's kind of your journey?
So I first found out about McMurray, obviously, because my sister went here. And I just kind of started talking to Nobles, probably my junior and senior year in high school. And from there, I just really fell in love with the people here and the soccer team and everything. And then Nobles got me connected with the basketball coaches. And one of my biggest dreams has always been to play both basketball and soccer in college. So it was kind of a perfect fit.
And there's a lot of people at McMurray that play multiple sports. And it's kind of rare that you see that at other schools.
Yeah.
But at McMurray, I think it's kind of a point of pride, really. And the thing is, you're good at both. So let's start talking about women's soccer first, because that was your fall sport. You completed that season. You led the team in goals, had an outstanding freshman year, a lot of highlights. Just talk about what it was like to be part of that and to play with your sister.
Well, playing with my sister, first of all, was also super cool. We've never played together soccer or anything, so that was obviously really cool. But just the whole team really was a great organization to be a part of, and obviously we did so many good things this season and broke so many records and made so much history. It was just a really fun season for us.
Yeah, the soccer program's been breaking records year after year, it seems like, the last 3 or 4 years. But one thing that you did in particular, you scored the game-winning goal against Hardin-Simmons. That was the first win against that program in school history. Had to be a good feeling for you.
Oh, that was probably the best moment the whole soccer season, because obviously Kate getting hurt was pretty rough, and then I just remember scoring that goal and just going to hug her, and I could just feel how proud she was of me, and I knew the whole team was proud, and that was a great moment.
An absolutely great moment all around, a great team game, but you scoring that goal was obviously a big deal. But now, not only did you shine out there on the pitch, but now we're on the court, you're playing basketball, and you've already established yourself as a big star for this team and a good piece to the puzzle. And it's obviously a rebuilding year for our basketball team, but just, talk about what it's meant to be able to play both of those sports and to now transition to basketball.
I think definitely the transition coming in, I was pretty nervous for how it was going to go, but the team welcomed me with open arms, and just kind of coming up and being able to be a starter and everything has been also another goal for me, was to start in both sports, so that was huge. But I mean, the struggles this year kind of don't show what we're really doing behind the scenes. Practice every day we're always working to get better. I think the biggest, the hardest thing for us is putting in the work and not getting the results, but what you don't see is that nobody's giving up, and I think that's the best thing that can come out of this.
It's my favorite thing about the women's basketball program is that even no matter how bad we're struggling, the bench is still excited and cheering on each other. Anytime you make a three-pointer, everybody's off the bench cheering you on. You're doing the same thing when you're on the bench, so you really like to see that out of a program no matter what the results are. But keep working hard, and hopefully in the next 3 years we're going to get there.
We will.
All right. Well, Emily. Woo! That was my first one. Yeah, zinger right there. All right, Emily, are you ready for rapid fire?
I am.
All right, Emily. So I've already had one blunder today, bringing up Kate instead of you on accident. So let's just stick with that. Sister versus sister. If you were to go one-on-one in a sport, just tell me who would be better at this specific sport. So basketball, obviously you, right?
Me.
Okay, soccer.
Kate.
Okay. Let's see, football.
Me.
Okay. Volleyball.
Probably me.
Tennis.
Ooh. I'm just saying me.
Okay, golf.
Me.
So, okay, any other sport that's not soccer? I mean, what would Kate be better at?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I know you're both competitors. So.
Yeah, we both, our whole life we've gone against each other in literally everything. But I've always said in soccer, I'll let her have it, I guess. But we'll see.
What about
the other ones I like to say I'm better at?
There you go. What about video games? Y'all ever get competitive with stuff like that, or any other type of game?
We never really got into video games as kids, I guess. But I would probably beat her.
Board games?
Kate, because she cheats.
Oh, there it is.
Don't play board games with Kate.
Well, there could be some family drama right there.
Yeah,
but hey,
for sure.
but speaking of family, I know you guys love to be together, and just talk about like when you're home, what do you like to eat?
My favorite is probably like steak and potatoes and asparagus.
Oh, all of that. Not only a good meal, but a healthy meal.
Yeah, nutritious.
Very good. Can you cook that for yourself?
I could do like chicken and potatoes and asparagus. I haven't tried steak yet.
Okay. So move it up, baby steps, right?
Yeah.
All right. So are you more of a talker or a texter?
I would say definitely depends on the person. Like, if I need to say something immediately, obviously talk. And like my parents talk for sure because texting them is just, But for my friends, I'd probably say like text.
All right. Very good. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Body odor. I hate it.
Do a little check right there. What's your favorite thing about McMurray?
Definitely the people. So just like the soccer team, the basketball team. Obviously having my sister here is pretty cool, but even everybody that works here, they just want you to succeed, and it's a really nice, like kind of like a family type environment here. So I like it.
It is a great family environment, and Emily, you've already made yourself a part of that just in 1 year, and we look forward to the next 3 and seeing how it all turns out for you.
Me too. Thank you.
All right, Emily, thank you for joining the show. Thank you for tuning in, fans, for another episode of A Walk with the Warhawks. For Emily Holland, I'm Mike Ezekiel.